Hello my sunny babes, welcome back to my channel. I've got a very exciting video for you guys. We are going to be talking about the history behind Black History Month. As you know, today is February 2nd, which is such an exciting day because we are already in the swing of things as far as the month goes. So let's get right into it. So I'm doing two different eye looks. I will discuss that in just a second, but let's just get right into what the meaning of Black History Month really is. So the history of it is actually the precursor to Black History Month was created in 1926 in the United States when historian 𝓗𝓷𝓷𝓂 𝓬𝓪 and the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History announced the second week of February to be Negro History Week. This week was chosen because it coincided with the birthday of Abraham Lincoln on February 12th and of Frederick Douglass on February 14th, both of which dates Black communities had celebrated together since the late 19th century. As you know, Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln have done some amazing things for Black people in general, so that's why the second week was such a big deal. Negro History Week was the center of the equation. The thought process behind the week was never recorded, but scholars acknowledge two reasons for its birth: recognition and importance, as I just discussed. Woodson felt deeply that at least 1 week would allow for the general movement to become something annually celebrated. Also, after the 10-year long haul to successfully complete his journal of Negro history, he realized the subject deserved to resonate with a greater audience. From the event's initial phase, primary emphasis was placed on encouraging the coordinated teaching of the history of Black Americans in the nation's public school. The first Negro History Week was met with a lukewarm response, understandably, gaining the cooperation of the Departments of Education of the states of North Carolina, Delaware, and West Virginia, as well as the city school administrations of Baltimore and Washington, D.C., of course. Despite this far from universal observance, the event was regarded by Woodson as one of the most fortunate steps ever taken by the association, and plans for a repeat of the event on an annual basis continued. At the time of Negro History Week's launch, Woodson contended that the teaching of Black history was essential to ensure the physical and intellectual survival of the race within broader society. If a race has no history, it has no worthwhile tradition. It becomes a negligible factor in the thought of the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. Negro History Week grew in popularity throughout the following decades, with mayors across the United States endorsing it as a holiday. Black History Month was first proposed by Black educators and the Black United students at Kent State University in February 1969. Fun fact, that's the year that my dad was born. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State 1 year later, from January 2nd to February 28th, 1970, so actually longer than a month. 6 years later, Black History Month was being celebrated all across the country in educational institutions, centers of Black culture, and community centers, both great and small. When President Gerald Ford recognized Black History Month during the celebration of the United States bicentennial, he urged Americans to seize the opportunity to honor too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every endeavor throughout our history. In the Black community, Black history was met with enthusiastic response. It prompted the creation of Black History clubs, an increase in interest among teachers, and an interest from progressive whites. On February 21st, 2016, my birthday, 106-year Washington, D.C. resident and school volunteer Virginia McLaughlin visited the White House as part of Black History Month. When asked by the president why she was there, McLaurin said, "A Black president, a Black wife, and I'm here to celebrate Black history. That's what I'm here for." So that's just a little bit of history behind Black History Month, but now I'm going to talk about the meaning of what I'm doing here with this eyeshadow. So I don't know if you know, but just looking, I'm doing 2 different looks and it probably looks very, very chaotic. But I wanted to do 2 different looks to show how blacks and whites and also just people in general can come together. So the meaning of together is with or in proximity to another person or people, into companionship or close association. And if we're getting informal, it means self-confident, level-headed, or well-organized. She seems a very together young woman. So basically, I did 2 looks to show you that even though we may be different, we can actually all come together and serve a good purpose. We could be kind to one another and give each other the love that we all deserve, no matter if it's your month or not. You know, it is Black History Month, but everyone should celebrate this with us. You know, it's a monumentous occasion and we should all celebrate it. On top of that, I don't know if you noticed, but I started with the same base. I had the same eyeliner on both eyes and it eventually broadened out to be something else. We all start from the same seed. So there's no need to, you know, get down on others because they do not have the same skin tone as you. We all come from the same seed. So just remember that today. I love you guys so much and I hope you have a good one. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!